Hello everyone, welcome back to our Mudbox 2017 series on painting. Well, we started out sculpting, now we were painting our sculpt. We started out, or left off painting the hair. I'm going to go ahead and dive in there again, kind of work on that a little bit. I don't need to break this up too much, but I'm going to break it up just a little bit. So with the hair color here, I'm going to go in and use my erase tool. And let's see here. Probably let's try using a stencil on it, or a projection stencil. And we'll use let's see about using this one. Oh, that's not what I want to do. There we go. So this is just kind of erasing a bunch of dots that will make it to where it gives the illusion of this hair is kind of broken up. It's got kind of a close crop here. This is kind of just, I mean, what I'm doing right now is just starting to break it up. I'll go back over it with it scaled down a little bit. If you're doing this, make sure you're on the hair layer. If you're not, then you'll end up erasing the skin texture we added. We don't want to do that. Okay, now I'm going to hold down S and left or right mouse button, drag in. This will give me much finer kind of points. Okay, let's see here. Rid of that. Alright, that's looking a lot better. Maybe we can do this to add in a little bit of stubble in here as well. Let's go ahead and try that out. So we're going to go back to our paintbrush, and we'll, projection, sorry. No, actually, we're going to use paintbrush, sorry. We're going to use a stencil though. So same stencil we were just using. Let's see here. Make sure it's on kind of light. It's on 30. Let's bring that down to 20. Give him some scruff. Okay. add a little bit in where the brows are at. Okay. Let's go underneath the chin now. Hold down S, middle mouse button, drag to move my stencil where I want to be. I'm just going to start adding some stubble down underneath here as well. Okay, let's take a look at them. That's okay. Leave that over by the sideburn area. That needs a little bit more. Let's just make this even smaller. And in strength that up to 100. Let's do 40. And turn stamp off. And just give it like one more quick pass. I think having that stamp on was kind of breaking up my pattern a little bit. There we go. Now it's got some scruff to them. Alright, that's good. Let's go ahead and add in a specularity map. So that means we can go ahead and exit out of this. We're going to go to close out the diffuse. We're going to add ourselves in another map. This one's going to be in the channel. We're going to switch that from diffuse down to specular. Hit OK. Let's go ahead and just call this one skin. Hit OK on that. Alright, so specular is black and white. So black means there's no reflection, which is what we currently have right now. And then we have put in something that's a little more of a gray value to it. We can start painting in some spec. So we're going to go to, we're going to still use our stencils. I think that, let's see here, we want to have something that's more skin textured-ish. Yeah, like something like that. And let's just start with somewhere where we know that there's a lot of oil from the skin. So like in the cheeks area, the brow, we'll paint some in there. And that's too much. Let's go ahead and bring this back down. Something like that. There we go. Nose area. Brow. By using this type of texture behind my spec, it helps make it to where my spec isn't just like blasted on evenly. It makes it to where it's broken up and blotchy like skin should be. There we go. The ears. The ridges here. And let's there. Along the lips. Really, painting spec really starts to bring things to life. The way like you have some way that the like this light likes to scatter off of the skin. Helps bring things to life. A little bit around the eyes and the brow region. Okay, so hair. Probably go ahead and see how this looks. Just keeping this map on here. Maybe just turn the intensity up just a little bit. Let's go up to 100, and let's bring this just a little bit brighter. Hair has that natural sheen to it, so this might be too much, but let's just paint some of it in. See how it looks. Okay, it looks like the hair is a little bit too shiny. Looks like it's got hit with a gloss. That's a little bit too much. So we're going to have to break this back up. So we're going to go to our eraser, pull out this one we were using before, and we'll just go over it and hopefully this will break it up. Not, we'll use a different method. No, it's not giving me that kind of what I'm looking for. So let's go to a stamp. Get rid of the stencil. We'll use this rock here. Its strength is too much. Let's bring it down to 12. There we go. That breaks it up a bit. Let's turn randomize on. Okay. Alright, let's switch back over to paint. And oops, no, this little spot there. Okay. Switch back over to paint. And we're going to use the projection tool again. This one here, let's where's the other one? The last one, leather. There we go. Use this one here, and let's go to the paint and bring this back up just a little bit. There we go. Yeah, strength actually is a little too high. Let's bring this down to 30. There you go. That's more subtle. Your specular shouldn't be looking like a normal map or an AM map or anything. It should just be slightly adding in this stuff you're after. Okay. Okay, so that takes care of all that. Add a little bit more in where the space is. Primarily where its lips are. A little more of that in. Okay. Got a nice little bit of shine to it. Yeah, I'm satisfied with that. Okay. So something else I want to try and do. Well, actually, we only have we're at 16 minutes already. So that I don't like. Let's maybe blur some of this. Let's go back to my hair. Run my blur tool. Oh, that's too strong. Let's go down to 15. Still too strong. Closer. Let's do 1. Looks like I'm gonna need to do a quick one more pass on this hair. The little dots are bothering me. Let's go back to the paintbrush. Let's see if we can find something a little more even to hit it with. Breaking up. I'm not sure that's going to do it. That looks more like it. That's the leather I was actually looking for. I'm just running over all these spots that are looking awfully spotty. I mean, I wanted to have a little bit broken still, but I don't want it to look like a polka dotted head. Let's do that. Alright, that's looking better. Okay, so we're at about 20 minutes, and we'll go ahead and stop the lesson. In the next lesson, though, we're going to go ahead and I think that we'll add a quick paint to the eyes, and then we'll bake out the maps. The maps already have pre-baked out. I'll show you the methodology between the map baking, but for how long it takes to bake all the maps out, it won't make sense to just have you guys sit there and watch my screen do nothing. So I'll show you in the next lesson where all the bakes are on it, how I would set it up and how I'd execute the bake, and then we'll go into Unity, put our Sculpt in and plug all of our textures in, see how it looks. So thanks for watching. See you guys in the next lesson.